Good afternoon, Bio Nation. I hope you are doing well today. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So we finally have a stream going on today. You might be wondering, well, it's Saturday. Don't you have like a whole bunch of things going on? Well, for one reason after another, we have had to reschedule all of our GLEC matches today. These things happen in esports for a variety of reasons, but don't worry. We will be working on getting those rescheduled, and you will have an opportunity to check out our Pioneers going up against our GLEC opponents. But right now, we have our nationally ranked Fortnite team. Yes, you heard that right. Nationally ranked, going up in the NACE Starleague Traditional Split Open 3. Now, they have already qualified for the National Championship, which will be next Saturday at 3 o'clock, so please be sure to come back for that. But they are playing this third Open to get some more practice, play against some of these really good teams, and maybe we'll see another victory royale like we did last week. So they've already got the code. They're already in the lobby. So we got about 7 minutes before that game starts. So I'm going to go over a couple of announcements while we are waiting for that first of 4 games to start. So first of all, who is playing today? That is the wrong button. I apologize. Let's try this button right here. Here we go. Got to hit the right button, Matt. But okay, so we have freshman Colton Wetzel Erasers playing, and we also have sophomore Ian Wanas, D9 Dozer 25 playing. And of course, shout outs to our coaches, head coach Derek Gamesgrum, and Jacob Houghton, our Fortnite coach. But all right, I am just double checking here to make sure they haven't started yet. They have not. So let's go over a couple of announcements. So first of all, shout outs to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. They have provided our facility with mice, keyboards, headsets, mouse pads, microphones. Our students love the quality of the peripherals. We use one of their Quad-X mics in our broadcasting room. If you want to check out HyperX, you can go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. They have some great deals going on right now, so please be sure to check them out. We also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. So every Tuesday and Thursday, they have their game night at their restaurant on Front Street in Marietta, where they'll have a couple Nintendo Switches available, so you can play some Super Smash Brothers or some Mario Kart or some Mario Party. And on Tuesdays, they will be airing the matches that we have that will be streaming on Tuesdays, which is usually Overwatch. Although I think we do have a buy this Tuesday, but we might have something else in place, so stay tuned for more details on that. But usually on Tuesdays, they will be showcasing our Overwatch matches at their restaurant. So go over there, get some great deals on pizza and drinks, and also cheer on our Overwatch team or any other team that we stream on Tuesdays. Speaking of restaurants, we do have a couple of fundraisers going on. So this Monday, that's just a couple days away, we are doing our first Dying to Donate fundraiser event thanks to Wings Etc. So if you go to Wings Etc. in Marietta, you can't go to the location in Vienna or Belpre, but if you go to the one in Marietta and you present the flyer that you can see on the QR code, bit.ly/470JBAX, you can print it off or take a screenshot of the flyer and you present that to them when you pay for your order. 15% of your food and soft drink subtotal goes directly to our esports program. So it has to be food and soft drinks. Sorry, other types of beverages do not count towards it. But anything you purchase there along the lines of food and soft drinks will go directly to the program. So you got to eat, right? So why not get some wings? Why not go out, have some fun, and be able to support the Pioneer Esports program at no additional cost to you? We are also in the middle of our virtual stadium sellouts fundraising campaign. This is where all of our athletic programs are raising funds. And basically, if you go to givecampus.com/4JS65M, you can make a gift, any amount of your choosing. Now, what you would want to do is make sure you designate your gift to the esports program. You basically purchase these virtual tickets, and they're $10 a ticket. And so far, thank you so much for everyone who has contributed so far. We have raised $870, and we've been doing this for just a little over a week now. And as you can see, this campaign is going to go on until Monday, October 23rd. So we still have several weeks away. We are trying to raise funds to see if we can get more computers for our facility. So right now we have 16 gaming machines. We would love to get to 20. We've already raised enough funds for one computer thanks to your generosity during the Day of Giving back in February, but we're hoping to be able to raise funds for the other 3 computers to hit our goal. So if you're able to contribute, please do so. And even if you're not able to give, share the link to other friends and everyone else on social media. There are prizes for the most number of donors, most funds raised, and the most number of clicks. So even just clicking on that link can also possibly help us with some additional prizing. Of course, I want to take a minute to thank all of our partners for our esports program. We've already mentioned HyperX and Over the Moon, but we also want to give a shout out to Buy Blue Light. They're helping us with purchasing some blue light glasses for our students, so that way they don't have that eye strain while they're playing games on the screens. We want to thank Elgato for helping us with improving the quality of our streams through face cameras and some stream decks. So you may have seen in some of our broadcasts earlier that we are able to see the students' perspective. So that is thanks to Elgato. We want to thank Incrediware for providing the recovery athletic sleeves that our students use during games. And yes, while that is targeted for traditional athletics, there are benefits in esports as well. We want to thank Kovacs for providing aim training software for our students. And we also want to thank MSI for providing monitors for our streaming room, as well as pricing for some upcoming events later on this year that we have yet to announce that I think you will be really excited. So more details of that later on. Of course, we are also recruiting for our students. So we are looking for more students for our esports program. So we have varsity titles in Fortnite, of course, because you are going to watch that very soon. We also have varsity titles in League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, and Valorant. They're all competing this semester, so we're really excited to have that up and running. Of course, we have our dedicated facility here on campus. We have several coaches for most of our titles. We're still looking for a Super Smash Brothers coach, so if you know someone that may know a thing or two about Smash, we would love to talk to you. But we also try to provide support for our students to succeed, whether it's in the classroom or whether it's in esports. And of course, scholarships are available. So for more information, you can go to our link tree, linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. It has links to all of our social media channels that you can follow. It has links to forums where if you're interested in a scholarship, you can try out. You can even set up a Discord call to speak with our head coach. And I know he'd be more than happy to talk to you more about our esports program. Speaking of scholarships, of course, you heard that right. So if you're a high school senior or a college transfer, we can definitely arrange a tryout. So all you have to do is click on the links here. Well, can't necessarily click it because you're through a stream, but bit.ly/MC Recruit is our recruitment inquiry form. Bit.ly/MC Esport Tryout is where you can schedule the tryout. Our next ones will be October 14th and 15th. The 14th one is in person. I'm speeding up because we are getting game 1 started up very soon. But and join our Discord server, bit.ly/Pio Discord. I'll try to have this link up in a little bit because we are loading up in our first game. As a reminder, the way this works is there will be 4 different games today. And the way points work is you get 1 point for each elimination that the team gets, and you also get points for placement. So the strategy that our team's been doing for the past several weeks is trying to stay alive as much as possible. The longer you stay alive, the more points you get. Like first place, if you get that Victory Royale, that is 25 points. That is huge. And for most of the games, our team has made it to the top 5. I think it was just that one game last week where they were in the storm for so long and got taken out early on, but otherwise they have it in the top 5. So we have D9 Rose at 25 on the left, we have a Racist on the right. You can see them. The camera is showing a little bit of a blue tint from D9 Rose, but that's just showing the pioneer spirit of the navy blue and white. But alright, they are already out of the battle bus, and they're going to go to their favorite spot over here. I don't remember what the spot is called. I'm not much of a Fortnite player myself. I haven't played in like several years. But what I do know about it is that this spot over here has some good stuff. But the thing with Fortnite is it really comes down to where do you land first. That's really like one of the biggest decisions that you can make in a game like this, just because if you go to an area that has a lot of stuff that can be highly contentious, but so it's a kind of like a high risk, high reward, this seems to be a much safer option for the team, just because there aren't as many people there and there's still a healthy amount of chests. The one downside though, it is farther out in the map, which means depending on where that storm is going to be stretching in, they might have to move quite a bit. We did see that one game last week where they did kind of get punished because the safe zone was on the other side of the map, so they were in the storm for a good amount of time. But overall, this is still a pretty good farming place. Alright, so right now we're just kind of waiting for them to accumulate items. It looks like there are 64 people in the lobby total, already down to 63. One person has been eliminated. So we're going to start seeing those numbers drop. But we're probably not going to see a whole lot of action right away unless there's another team that decides to contend the Pioneers. Usually the craziness happens in the last couple seconds where you have that storm that just kind of moves around and you're having to build and get that high ground. But right now we're just going to see what they get. So far we haven't seen a whole lot of stuff here. I'm going to try to see if I can adjust. Let me check one thing on Eraser screen. I think I might have to adjust something there. Let's see here. Kills. Let me check here, because it doesn't look like we're getting the full picture from him, and that might just be a setting that I'm going to have to fix in between games. Yeah, I'll have to adjust Eraser's NDI, so we're not going to be able to see like the full screen here. I'll have to fix it later. So a couple little technical issues as we fix one problem and we get 5 more, but that's okay. We can still see a good view for Erasers, which is perfectly fine. We just want to see all the items that he has collected. We see D9's already got that legendary grenade launcher. We see that combo before where he uses that to attack structures while Erasers will go in for the kill. And we're going to see Erasers trying to get his shield up. He's at max shield, which is good. Shields are very important in this game, maybe even more important than medkits. We see, it looks like Erasers getting quite a few stuff, got some rare items, and even has some pizza. And yes, the pizza does help with recovering. And D9 Dozer takes a hit, and so does the Erasers. So it looks like there is some contention going on. They are going to get their shields back up. Eraser's going to see that the other team is trying to get the high ground, so he's going to use those little pump trying to do the damage. A lot of shield damage, already less than half shield. Gonna get back up. They got those pizzas. That's why we get the pizza, by the way. Eraser's just waiting very patiently, but D9 catches one, but it's a lot of damage. Already lost his shield, and they're already eliminated. That is unfortunate. They lost the fight, and they will place 33rd in that first game. It's just very unfortunate. But yeah, you hate to see that. A little uncharacteristic from the team, but I think what just happened there was they didn't necessarily have the items they needed. They got attacked, and the other team got the upper hand, so there just wasn't much they'll be able to do. So what we're going to have to do, well, actually, I'll just go and take this moment to go over my last couple of announcements, and then we'll take a break and then get back into Game 2 in a little bit. Remember, there are still 3 other games through here, so we're not done just yet. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, we do have tryouts for our esports program, which means that you can receive a scholarship if you decide to come to Marietta College to be part of the esports program. So our next ones will be on October 14th and the 15th. The 14th will be in-person tryouts, so if you plan to visit the campus during our admissions open house, you can try out for a scholarship then. The one on the 15th will be online through our Discord server. So the first step would be to fill out our recruitment inquiry form, which is bit.ly/mcrecruit. So you have that QR code on your screen. The second form is to schedule the tryouts. So that's bit.ly/MC Esport Tryout. And then the third link is to join our Discord server, bit.ly/biodiscord. So especially if you're going to try out online, you will want to join our Discord server because that's where we will have the tryouts. But yeah, you can set up when you want to do it. We do online tryouts every month, and then we just find a time that works for you, that works for our coach. We also try to get some of our students to help out as well, so you're playing with some of the players on the team. But if the tryout goes well, we would love to be able to say we can add a little bit of money to your financial aid package if you were to come to Marietta College. Last announcement we'll have is to thank you all for watching. Thank you for your follows and thank you for your subscriptions. It is another way that we are generating revenue for our program to be able to get computers, equipment, and other things for our students. So right now, I think it is the last day of September, so it's the last day of September as well, which means that you can subscribe to our channel at a discount, but we still get the full benefit of the sub. After tomorrow, I believe that discount no longer applies. But if you're not able to pay for a sub, but you have Amazon Prime, there is this thing called Prime Gaming, where you can connect your Amazon Prime account to a free Twitch account, which gives you Prime Gaming, which gives you all sorts of perks, whether it's free cosmetics with specific games. So like League of Legends, for instance, gives skins. I know Overwatch will give level up points. Rainbow Six will give skins and XP boosts. You might even get free games. I know I was able to get some free games through Prime Gaming, but it also gives you a free sub that you can use on any channel. So you can choose to subscribe to our channel. You just have to remember to manually renew it every month. Unlike a typical Twitch subscription, which automatically renews, a Prime Gaming sub does not automatically renew. And what do you get for subscribing? You get our custom emotes that you can see on the screen so you can express all sorts of emotions. The ones with the faces of our coach and myself are higher tier subs, but they are available if you want to use them. But you can use the other emotes. There are also some follower emotes, so just by even following our channel for free, you get access to a couple emotes that you can use to cheer on our team. But, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a small break. And then once game 2 starts up, we'll be back. It may take a couple minutes because we're waiting for the game to finish up, but hopefully we'll be able to make some adjustments and see how things go with game 2. So don't go away. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, and welcome back. We are getting things set up here. We got the 1 minute warning. So apparently what happened was there was some FPS issues in game 1 for the team, which is why things didn't work out very well in that fight. We did some troubleshooting and we think we figured out the issue. Turned out it was my fault, so my bad. So, but we think we got the issue fixed. So now we are getting into game 2. And it looks like we are going to start up right about now. So I'm going to go ahead and swap over to the game here. So hopefully we will not have any FPS issues for this game. But yeah, so I apologize. We tried to make some adjustments to our streaming to make it a little bit better, but that did have an effect on their performance, and we didn't realize it until after that first game. But that's better to find out now than during the championship or next week. That's for sure, right? But okay, everyone is loading in here. So let's see how things go this time around. Alright, they are in that battle bus, and we already know where they're going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping off in that corner. I can't remember the name of it, but they'll be dropping up there. So now if there is any contention, that they should be able to have a good chance of taking them down and be able to claim a bunch of items. And we even got the resolution issue taken care of on Eraser's end, so now we can see his full screen. Alright, they're laughing, they're having a good time. We know things happen. See if anyone else decides to contend for this spot. Okay, just gonna fly through the moon there. I would start singing Fly Me to the Moon right now, but I would probably get copyright struck by Twitch, so I will not. And there's already some contention going on here. D9 goes takes it from behind. So is Eraser. He's already knocked down. So it's going to be up to D9 Dozer to win this fight. Has a shotgun, but it's not a very good shotgun. They're trying to look for an opportunity to revive. They're going to try to revive Erasers before anyone comes by. And he does get revived, still very low on health though. But it has that health recovery spray. There's the swing, so they're going to start getting some health back up. So it was a little scary there at the beginning, but they are starting to stabilize. Don't have a whole lot of items though, just a couple of gray weapons. They will try to collect some materials, but see if they can at least get a couple of weapons, because there's going to be another fight. But there's a big chunk right there. There's a chest. And right now they're just going to take any weapon they can get. They do know that someone's over there. We'll need to try to find some viable weapons. I mean, D9 Dozer has a few to work with, but Eraser still only has that gray weapon, but he does know there's a chest underneath him. And that's what we're looking for. We got the med kit, we got the health spray, we got an epic of some kind of weapon. The screen's a little small for me, so I can't really tell. But now they're looking a little bit better here. We'll see if they can find some more stuff. Another med kit, but not worried about it just yet. Just gonna get some shields replenished. for the shot with the sniper rifle, but not getting the angle. Oh, he gets a nice hit there. Grace is working on trying to get his shield back up. He will be at full shield. This area is still very heavily contested with teams all over the place. I'll say thank goodness we did fix the FPS issues from earlier. But now we're going to see that storm going to start moving in. They don't have to move anywhere just yet. Right now they're just collecting as much items as they can. Just check to see if anyone was over there. I don't think anyone was. Looks like they're going to be migrating out of there and heading to another spot. Right, so they're just going to go to the next area. I have no idea what's there, but Racers is going to scout out. It looks like the area has been cleaned out. Not a whole lot there, but honestly, though, Diego is in good shape item-wise. We'll wear some epics. But now the new circle is going to be formed, but they have about a minute and a half, not too far away to go. But they are have to be mindful of the storm. They were talking earlier about how in the championship that there is going to be penalties if you stay in the storm much longer. They were in the storm quite a bit last week, so they are going to have to start practicing getting into the safe zone before the storm comes to them, because otherwise they could be severely punished in that championship. The slurp tanks to get full shield here, getting a few more chests. We're now about 60 participants remaining. The storm will start moving in less than 30 seconds. Like a hologram of, I know that Ahsoka's in the game now, but I believe that was a hologram of Ahsoka Tano. They do detect some presence ahead. And an elimination there for D9 Dozer, looking for more, gets a second. That's already 2 kills for the Pioneers. Just great play there by D9 Dozer. And that's going to give Erasers a couple of really nice items. Now they're getting more shields. We're going to have 1 med kit. We need to get everyone healed to full using that health spray. I'm just kind of looking around because the storm is going to finish closing in about 8 seconds, so I'll have to see where the next safe zone will be. And not too far to go once again, so that's very fortuitous for the team. Just head over by the reboot van. They do not need that, but just keep an eye out in case they spot anyone. Also, just so people are aware with our stream, we are streaming on a 3-minute delay. So what you're seeing now happened 3 minutes ago. And this is just to make sure that we preserve competitive integrity and that no one is stream sniping. But just want to make sure you guys are aware that we are on that 3-minute delay. So if there's any questions in the chat, I will see it and answer it, but you won't hear the answer until like 3 minutes later. All right, so they're still looking around, using that high ground to scout anyone around it, but I don't think they're going to find anyone. That's okay. They're not necessarily looking for fights. They're just looking for opportunities to collect more items, more materials. But I would say right now they're in a pretty good spot. They got plenty of wood, and there's something going on over here. Oh, just a bunch of raptors. And they're just going to go for a little bit of a ride and jump off. But now that storm's going to start closing in, but they're perfectly safe. But they're going to keep moving towards the middle just to anticipate where that next circle is going to be. And that raptor's just going to continue to follow. I think the team's just kind of adopted the raptor. Okay, they do have one of those capsules there, so they're gonna wall it around and protect it, see if they get some items from it. Okay, so I would say they have officially adopted this raptor. We should give the raptor a name. We'll be original and call her Blue, right? Okay, we're gonna call her Blue. I think it's a female raptor.
Right foot creep, ooh, right foot creep, ooh. Girl, you fly and ghetto with them brand new high heels.
Great, now they're dancing and they're gonna get me. You guys are gonna get me copyright struck. Alright, so we got a couple of shotguns here. Some slurps. Oh, now there. Oh, great. Now there are two of them. And they're still in a pretty good position with the storm. We're going to close in about a minute, and they're right on the edge. But yeah, those shotguns are going to come in really handy in the late game. For anyone, I don't think anyone's going to be there. Grayson's going to go for the chest up top. Grayson spotted something. I don't think it's a person. What did they get here? Another med kit, brick. So now the storm's gonna start moving and they will need to move a little bit into the circle, look like literally on the edge. At this point, there are 43 participants remaining in this game, so Pioneers have almost made it to the top 20. You start getting points once you place, I want to say 17th. And they already got 2 points for the eliminations, but they do get points for placement. So they do want to try to stay alive as long as possible. And sometimes it just means not going into fight. It might be tempting to engage in the fight, but really it's just about staying alive. Now, looks like D9 Dozer is going to be scouting around, but Storm will be closing in real soon. Interesting that he's kind of migrating up towards the top here. Because now that Storm has finished it. They got a ways to go, and this Storm's going to start closing in a minute, so they're going to have to book it over to the next zone. And they're going to collect a couple of items while they're here. Get some materials. They did use up a little bit of wood for building the walls and stuff, but they're going to start migrating over. Storm's going to start closing in less than 30 seconds. Now that Storm is going to start closing in, but they should be fine. I'm going to grab a little bit of stone on the way. And D9 Dozer does spot someone. Get some damage onto the shield. Gracie does some damage himself, takes a hit. And this is that strategy we talked about before. Erasers loses almost all of his shield from that. Try to get his shield back up, but just getting interrupted. So he's going to go behind this rock. And actually, they're just going to say, you know what, it's not worth it. Let's get out of here. They didn't get the kills they needed, but D9 Dozer taking a bunch of damage, loses all of his shields, so he's going to have to replenish that. This other team is chasing them down. And he's in the... Oh, this is where this is going to be bad. They're in the storm now. They got to book it. They're almost at the edge, so they should be able to make it out. But D9 Dozer is still in that storm, so he's going to grab a couple of items while he's in here. But I was saying earlier, you don't want to stay in the storms too long, because after a certain point, you just start taking massive damage per second. But he's just around the edge. He's going to be out. He's fine. And they're already near the next circle. And it's going to start using those packs there to get some health and some energy. So they're okay, but they know there's a team not too far from them. 33 participants remain in this game. Another fight going on. The Racers takes a hit from the shield. Now that's supposed to start moving, but they're safe where they're at. The Racers will get his shield replenished. But there are enemies all around. We can see those towers. And a huge hit onto D9 Dozer. Still has his shield, but he's going to have to replenish that once again. So they might be trapped. The Racers does see the one team is over there. They're going to kind of go underneath and around. I see someone over. Trying to do some damage, but doesn't connect, unfortunately. And now, oh, this is not good. That circle's way over yonder. They're going to have to get out of there and move. D9 a little bit stuck. Things are going out. They're going to have to tread very carefully as they work way to the next spot. 29 participants remain. Gunfire right where they're at, trying to go for the assault. Yeah, this is tough because usually whoever has the high ground has the advantage. So they're right on the edge. The storm's going to start moving in. They just need to move a little bit over to the west. There's a couple people right above them. The Racers looking for an opportunity to make a move. We're seeing like they're using up a lot of their steel, so they're not going to have much defense left. The Racers does notice there's a group of They'll start doing some damage to the shields. And they're trying to double team. Not able to take him down just yet. Dealing a bunch of damage to the structure. Storm's coming in, so they gotta get out of that storm. They are using a lot of their ammo, and he's knocked down. And they don't even get the kill. Someone else got the credit. You hate to see that. All that effort. Another one launches in. They're trying to deal some damage. He plants the shield. But now look at where the circle is. That's going to start moving over right now. They're jumping over. They're going to have to try to build walls as cover as they're moving. The Racers take some damage from the shield. Pops up to the epic shotgun, but they're still not safe yet. They're moving with the storm. Using their wood resources as they go because they don't want to use up their brick and steel just yet. Because we're down to 13 participants remaining. So they're almost in the top 5 in placement. You notice a few people right above them. But now we're in that safe circle. This is where things get crazy. I was saying earlier, like the first several minutes is extremely quiet and peaceful, but now it's going to be a mass hysteria with all these participants on top of each other, trying to get that vertical advantage. But now we see where that smaller circle is, and they're going to have to move again in about 10 seconds. That's just what makes this chaotic. Down to 11 participants. And that storm's going to start moving. They're going to have to move. They're going to jump through. Racers takes a bunch of damage from the shield, but he still has some slurps. He's fine. And they're going after the team that's chasing them from behind. Racers get some damage onto one of the players. But they're going to start moving. Actually, no, they're fine with it. No, I'm not sure if they're fine with that. D9 Dozer's taking a bunch of damage. And Racers is in the air, but now he's on the ground. Loses that vertical advantage. They're trying to replenish health. They're trying to replenish shield. Meanwhile, Racers trying to deal some damage to the floor. So now there are 10 participants remaining. Racers tries to use that shotgun, takes some damage, looking for the kill, and he gets one knocked down, and will get that kill. And And now they're trying to launch away, but D9 Dozer gets caught in the storm. And he's trying to get out, but it's just so much damage right now. I don't think he's going to survive. He does get eliminated, so now it's just up to Erasers. And he gets another. Actually, he gets a third. And it's down to the top two. It's a 1v1 at this point. Can Erasers pull out the victory royale? The other team has the high ground, though. And the storm is moving. And he gets it! He gets the victory royale! Oh my goodness! The 1v1 flying into the air and takes him down while he lands. Oh my goodness! I'm still recovering from this. Oh! Victory Royale! So, if it weren't for me messing up the OBS settings in Game 1, the Pioneers would have a huge lead right now. I apologize, Fortnite team, but I think we've redeemed it with that Victory Royale, so congratulations. We're going to have an interview with the team later on, but 6 kills, Victory Royale, that is a huge showing there. And guess what? We still have 2 games left. So we're going to take a quick breather as we get the lobby set up for Game 3. And when we come back, we got some more Fortnite. So yeah, we'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. We got the 1-minute warning, so we should be starting up the next game very soon. So as a reminder, you can see the scores. First game did not go very well because there were some FPS issues, but we obviously got those resolved for game 2 because the team was able to get that victory royale and 6 eliminations. But they are getting things here. Should be starting any second now. So we'll go ahead and swap things over to the team as we're waiting for things to start up here. It looks like we are getting the starting now message on Discord. At least I think. Yes, they are starting now, so we will see how the team does here in Game 3. As a reminder, they have already qualified for the traditional split championship, which will be next Saturday, October 7th? Yeah, October 7th. I had to double check that one. And that one will be 6 games, playing the best of the best. So we do plan on streaming that, so please make sure to join us next Saturday as we watch our Fortnite team compete for that national title. But in the meantime, we are getting things set up for Game 3. They're joining the game right now, just waiting to hop in that battle bus. Looks like they're going to be launching just a few seconds here. All right, here we go. We know where they're dropping. So now it's just a matter of seeing what kind of contention will go on. It looks like there are 72 participants total in this lobby. So that's what my math is right. About 36 teams total. I think that's right. Looks like they're going to be riding this bus all the way to their destination. They will jump down and head over to where they're pinging. An interesting choice that they decide to kind of just go straight down and then fly over instead of kind of going more diagonal. I think it's just to see if anyone else is flying by. There might be some here, and already a couple of players have been eliminated. That's the thing about this game. Like, if you go to a highly contentious spot and you get stuck in a fight where you don't have a gun, you are in trouble. We've already seen Janitor getting a couple of common weapons. Already has some slurps, already has some packs to help with health and energy. Are getting the slurps up and solo erasers. So health-wise, they're in a pretty good spot. And they got 3 minutes, and they're in a nice area. They're not going to have to move when the storm comes, so they can just spend their entire time here farming. So far, there's no signs that anyone else is near them. And I think I was talking to them before the first game. Or maybe it wasn't putting it out. I remember hearing them saying, like, they like this spot a lot, and they try to send a message to everyone and say, hey, this is our territory. If you come here, we are going to come after you. And I think other teams are getting that message loud. Although it looks like there is some gunfights up here. They may not be alone. Maybe not. Okay, I thought they were not alone. But anyway, I was just saying, they're trying to send that message that says, if anyone comes by, we will come after you, we will fight you. And it looks like it's working. I don't see anyone else here. But they are getting that flag raised to get some items. Let's see what they get. Some ammo, some brick, some slurps. The health spray cans, a slurp pack. Not a whole lot, to be honest. There is the pizza. It looks like D9 Nose is hungry for some pizza. It's like some Slurp pizza. Who wouldn't want Slurp ball as a topping on a pizza? So Eraser's still collecting some stuff. As we said before, this is the quietest parts of the game here, just because they're farming, they're collecting ammo, collecting resources, but it's that very end, as we saw how chaotic things can get, and it's all about being able to build. But what's interesting is even though Erasers did not have the high ground in that last game, he was still able to get the kills, and as the other one was leaping down, because the opponent was in the storm, so he had to leap down, and Erasers was able to capitalize on that. Still collecting more material, trying to get as much stone as possible. Stone's gonna start moving in, but again, they're in a very safe spot. They don't need to go anywhere. They can just free farm, and it doesn't look like they're gonna have any contention. You do see, D9 has looks like a shotgun. It's hard to tell from here. Let me see if I can get a better look. He does have an epic shotgun. He does have his grenade launcher that he likes, and a green assault rifle. Whereas Erasers only has the green assault rifle, but in a couple of slurps. Let's see if we can get some better weapons over time. Oh, there's a nice sniper rifle. And D9 will take that. Even getting the blue assault rifle. So right now, D9 Dozer is at a really good spot weapon-wise. It looks like the storm has closed in, I think. But they're still in a perfectly fine position. They're in the safe area. They're pretty much near the middle. This might actually kind of be one of the areas, like the final areas. So they're going to be in perfect shape. We're seeing D9 is going to get an epic weapon for Erasers. So getting that epic assault rifle is going to be huge. Getting rid of these slurp kegs. It's not so much that they need the energy, and they already have full shield, but it's really about just making sure no one else can use it in case there was a fight. At this point, we have 53 participants remaining in this game. So that almost places the Pioneers in the top 25. As a reminder, they do need to place like top 16, top 17 to get any points for placement. But now they're going to start heading towards the snowy section of the map. And already Erasers take some damage. So there's someone right in front of him. He's going to work on getting his shield back up. Meanwhile, D9 is going to use that sniper rifle to see where they're at. Tries to go for the shot, doesn't connect. Storm's going to start closing in. Erasers taking some more damage. Still has some slurps though. But D9 is exposed, so he's going to go retreat to get some cover. But man, this other team is definitely trying to chase him down. D9 tries to go for the shot, doesn't get it. Sees him hanging over by the tree. Takes a huge hit on the shield. Gonna take a slice of pizza. So he's back to full shield. Eraser's maybe looking for a side flank. He's gonna try to outbuild. Tries to get some damage up. Knows this one's blowing. Takes another hit from the shield. He's gonna have to replenish. Gonna be reloading. You guys just gonna get the shield back up. Racers get some hits in. Now you're going to heal back up. This still has been pretty back and forth. Racers gets a hit on him. Still receiving a lot of gunfire. It looks like there might be a second team from a distance. Yeah, I can see them. So just going to be a little patient. They do see them starting to run, but Racers use this opportunity to get some damage out. Sees one by the trees. Get some more damage out. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage to their shields. Just not able to get any knocks from this. Fortunately, they don't really have to go anywhere. The storm isn't closing in on them. Racers is going to backtrack, and they're just going to say, we don't need to stay. We're going to just get out of here. This is really about just staying alive. Using a lot of ammo, but interesting, the other team had to use quite a bit of resources to build their forts, especially using some steel early on, which can be a mistake. And it looks like they're going to spot one person over there having to build some shields, or build some walls, I should say. And the Racers is going to take the med kit just in case. You know, the storm's going to be closing in. Still in a pretty safe spot. You know, Dozer does see the team running away. Goes for the sniper shot, doesn't connect. They are covered by the trees, so Dozer does not have a clear shot. And they're just going to run away. Or you're going to buy a legendary weapon here. A legendary grenade launcher or rocket launcher or something. So that is huge that Dozer has two legendaries. So we'll see how that plays out a little later on. And Eraser loses all of his shield, getting completely bombarded. He's going to try to heal back up, getting these shields replenished, but still just a lot. He's going to have to bounce away. So having to use that so early, extremely low in health, is going to go inside to heal back up. But this is just a highly contested area. Going to use that med kits. And just from behind, loses his shield. He's going to leap out of there. But they're just having to dodge left and right. Gonna have to use another med kits. 44 participants remain in this game. It looks like they're gonna be swapping some weapons here. And Dozer's just saying, I don't need that sniper rifle. It's not really helping right now. Looks like Diando's is going to be fully healed up. Eraser's is about half shield. Storm is starting to close in. I'm going to try to get this chest if there's anything there. And there are some slurp cakes. That's going to help replenish his shield. Storm is going to start closing in, so he's going to have to work his way up. 41 participants remain in this game. It is game 3. Now down to 40 participants. So that does put the Pioneers in the top 20. Back there to get some energy. Still gonna get that med kit just in case. They're still trying to collect as much as they can. Move in about a minute, and they will have to start moving towards the center. Right, checking their surroundings. Doesn't look like anyone's there just yet. Got more gold. Grabbing some ammo. So now they're going to go up to this fort. So the storm's going to start closing in. They're perfectly safe, but there's definitely some gunshots near them. They do know what's happening. Now they're going to kind of work their way up this fort. And it looks like there may be some people directly above it. Not sure. Doesn't look like it. They're just kind of working their way up and going to kind of scout around or peek around to see if anyone's around them. Racer's just kind of using this chance to get a drink and rest for a second. Looks like he does see there's some stuff directly in front of him. Yeah, they're just kind of chilling right there. They see a few things there, but no point in trying to expose their location. In fact, especially they're in a really good spot right now. Because now these other teams have to move. They don't, so they can just start poking around. Racer's trying to take out one that's flying. Gets one shield hit. And that shield's gone. Trying to take them out, but not able to finish them off, unfortunately. That's still going to force him to use a chug or a health pack. So Ginandozer took some damage, so he's going to get his shield replenished. Where the fighting is, going to open up a window D9 does the Erasers trying to double team. So there's some gunshots underneath, and Storm's gonna start moving. Erasers gets a shot in, taking out a shield. Just looking for the right angle. They know there's someone in that house. And they know there's someone over at that fort. And Eraser's able to replenish the get rid of the shield. Still not enough for a kill. Checking for a possible flank. No one's there. And trying to take out and gets the knock and the elimination. The Erasers will get that kill. Looking for more. This is where things start to get crazy. 28 participants remain.
Right foot creep, oh, walking with that heat.
He's just having a good time. Oh, another shot went through. And there's a lot of contention going on around them. And there is still in a good spot when that storm starts closing in 23 seconds. This is going to get very interesting very quickly. Just trying to get some damage onto that structure. Storm will start moving, which means anyone that's over to the west is going to come straight towards them. They're looking for those teams to move and see if they can take them down while running over. Races get one hit through the shield. Gets another hit. And those are scouting around. Lots of gunfire around. And now they are going to have to move in about 25 seconds. That is the gets a hit in. But yeah, we see that circle is going to be a different spot. They do ping it out, so they know where to go. My guess is they're going to leap straight over to that spot. Getting their shotguns ready. And a great elimination there. Fire raises in the air, looking for a second. Takes a shield hit. And so does D9 Dozer. And they're going to leap away. And he just get another kill. Must have gotten a knock and the storm finished him off. But now this is where it gets chaotic. 21 participants remain. And they're just in the middle of crossfire from all over the place. Eraser loses his shield, has to leap out. So now they're separated. And the storm is still moving. They're not safe. You see, D9 Dozer is stuck in the storm. He's trying to run out of it. And Erasers is going to leap out. D9 Dozer is also running for his life. Loses all of his shields. He's safe for now. But he doesn't have any slurps, so he's in a very tough position. And that storm's going to be moving in 10 seconds. 16 participants remain. And they're going to have to move quite a bit here in just a few seconds. D9 Dozer might be out of luck. Erasers is trying to look for an opportunity for a pick. The D9 Dozer is going to be running through. Erasers is going to leap across. And D9 Dozer is trying to go for the truck, but gets stuck in a rock. But we do see Erasers is in the air, so that's going to help him out, looking for opportunities for picks, but not going to get them there. D9 Dozer is trying to run away from this storm, but Erasers is starting to move too because he's also not safe. D9 Dozer takes a bunch of damage, doesn't use that spray, but he's going to get knocked down. Erasers loses his shield. He's going to pop another slurp, but I don't think D9 Dozer is going to survive this. And he will go down. Now it is up to Erasers with 10 participants remaining. And he's stuck in the storm. He's trying to leap away, but he's in the air. And all he has is some slurps and very little health. We're gonna try to get those slurps back up. Falls down for a little bit. But those storms are just constantly moving. He's trying to stay in the air as much as possible. 8 participants remain, using the tops of the trees so he doesn't have to build is a very smart move. Now it's down to 7, but he is out of health. And he gets taken out with a one shot, finishing 5th. Oh, that just came out of nowhere. But, oh, yeah, I hate to see that. So, they got 3 eliminations, but he was trying to stay alive up there, but someone up there and just took a shotgun. He was already very low health and shields, and it was just enough to finish him off. But, all right, we have one more game for you today. So, we're going to take a small break here, and then once we get the 1-minute warning for Game 4, we will be back. So, don't go away. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, and welcome back. Appreciate everyone's patience. We just received the 1-minute warning for the last game for today. So as we see here, for game 3, the Pioneers did pretty well. A lot of crossfire, but it just got very chaotic in the end, where it seemed like every circle that was spawning was in the opposite end of where the Pioneers were. So they had to do a lot of migrating. But now we're in the final game. This will be the last game before they compete for that national title next Saturday. Now, all right, looks like we are getting the warning that they are starting right about now. So we're going to go ahead and swap over to the team. But we'll see if they can get one more victory royale to close out today. So they should be starting any second here. At least I was told they're starting now. All right, there we go. Alright, they'll be joining the battle bus in just a few seconds. Alright, here we go. And it looks like they're going to be able to drop pretty early, which does mean there may be some contention early on. They're going to go straight down and then fly over. And they are not alone, so this is going to be very interesting very quickly. So they need to find a weapon real fast. And we're going to see Erasers is going to find something right away. Start clearing out items, getting some wood. And we're going to see that D9 Dozer's got that epic assault rifle. Exactly what he needs right now. Right now they're just collecting as much as they can, find chests before they get to find themselves into a fight. Getting some med kits, getting slurps, getting some pizza. Pizza does sound good right now, doesn't it? So you're getting that slurp pizza. Trying to get the energy boost, raising that flag to get some items. Actually, they're not raising that flag yet. I guess they're just going around to make sure it's secure. Canisters, getting more materials. Because I really saw at the end of the last game when they were running out of stuff, that's when they were hurting. But you're gonna need to have actually plenty of resources so you can build up walls, you can build ramps. Yeah, they're getting the rare SMG. I'll probably replace it later, but it could be useful now. seeing some eliminations in this game. 64 participants remain. Yeah, those are getting some advantages. And the legendary sniper rifle. It wasn't too helpful in the last game, but you never know. One good hit with it can be a game changer. You can see Erasers has some pizza now. All sorts of stuff here. Picking up a bunch of slices. You also have the energy pack. I know that's not the correct term. I don't know what you call it. Apparently you can only carry 4 slices at once. Seriously? That's disappointing. You should be able to carry more than 4 slices for an item slot. Storm's going to start closing in about 15 seconds there in a perfectly good spot so they can continue the farm. And we'll start closing in. I think they're doing okay. Like, Dozer has a couple good items, but it'd be nice to get a decent shotgun. I'm sure Erasers would like to have a better weapon than the green quality shotgun and the gray assault rifle. To head towards those snowy mountains. They must have cleared everything they needed. Just gonna grab some stone along the way. So I'm just going to start moving in another minute and a half, but they're still in a very good position. It seems very similar to the last game where they're moving around collecting materials, but they don't have to like rush over to another zone immediately. But that also means that they could face some contention very soon. So now we're about 53 participants remaining in this final game for today. Yeah, I think that was Ahsoka. Yeah, that is definitely Ahsoka Tano. More chests. Still nothing really much for Erasers. It's a better assault rifle, but still not much better. Storm's gonna start closing in, but once again, they're still in a good spot. Some gold bars, so might be able to just buy a weapon if he can't find a good one. Diandos is going to raise the flag here. Hopefully get some items to help out erasers. See, not a whole lot from that, unfortunately. Maybe some blue weapons. So now Erasers has a blue assault rifle. Or is that a sniper? I can't tell. I think it's an assault rifle. Gotta grab a couple more chests along the way. Maybe. Or they're just gonna go straight for the ping. Oh yeah, I definitely want to go for that ping. That's one of those legendary drops. That's gonna have something good. So they're gonna do everything they can to protect that, because that is gonna be huge for the team. At this point, 42 participants remain in this game. It is the last one, and they're doing the chicken dance while they're waiting. Both in-game and outside of the game. And now we're getting rickrolled. Looks like they will be able to secure this capsule. So what do they get? Chugs, some ammo, a legendary shotgun, two legendary shotguns. That's assault rifle actually. So what do we got here? Yeah, legendary shotgun and sniper for D9 Dozer. And a legendary shotgun for erasers. So they got some. They're going to be fine in the end game. It's just a matter of getting to the end game. We're just going to wait patiently. 39 players are left in this lobby. So they're just kind of chilling right now. There's not much they really need to do. They're set on items. They're set on materials. So it's just a matter of waiting until they have to move. Or if someone comes by and they can try to get the pick. That's one of the things about this game. Like, sometimes you feel like you need to be moving always, but that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes it's just best to stay where you're at. When we see they're right, just almost literally in the middle of this next circle, there's no reason for them to go anywhere. So now we see they're just kind of chilling, they're just hanging out, relaxing, talking to each other, say, hey, so, how's it going? How's the weather? Weather's good. Oh, that just appeared out of nowhere. Alright, just keep an eye if anyone approaches. They are near a reboot van as well. Got more ammo, there's a chest. They got a knock. And D9 Dozer gets the kill. And they're happy about that. Now Eraser's gonna head over and loot the body.
Right foot creep, oh, walking with that heat and walk. Look around, stay low.
Got some ammo, a lot of energy packs. So interesting, they're using a lot of brick here. So they're just going to try to protect themselves for now. 31 participants remain. Racers is just going to be scouting around. Meanwhile, checking his phone. I think he's trying to keep an eye on one of the college games that's going on. I don't remember which team. Once again, they're just kind of chilling. So now this is interesting. They're right on the border of this circle. So if there's anyone up to the north, and they'll be able to spawn them there and try to go for those picks. At this point, they're still just kind of waiting. No need to go anywhere. They have everything they need. It's just more like waiting for the enemies to come to them. There are some openings for... Oh, hey, the Raptor. But this time they decided not to adopt the Raptor. Rest in peace, Blue. Storm is starting to close in, but they're right on the edge, so it's going to stop literally in front of them. Now they got... Oh, that's bad. They're going to have to start moving, because they got to go all the way to the other side of the circle. There's some gunfire over there. Yeah, those are dealing some damage that already had their shield depleted. You know, those will get some damage. Erasers gets the knock. So now they're gonna find the last teammate, and I think he's stuck over here. And he's gonna get the kill. So that's 2 for Erasers. Collecting up all that ammo. But they are going to start moving because that storm is closing in. But they got a lot of traveling to do, and I think that storm's going to be faster than them. Oh, that pad is going to be great. Now they're stuck in the storm. Using that flower to regain some health, but they have to continue to run. This is where things could get a little costly. D9 Dozer's already at half health. He's got some pizza. But there's definitely some contention going on here, but they got to get out of the storm first. He's going to use that pizza to try to heal up, but it's not really doing a lot of good. They're going to leap away. And they gotta move even more. Erasers is out, but D9 Dozer he's taking more damage and he's down. He's gonna try to get out of the storm. But yeah, he was trying to use the pizza, but he was just taking more damage than the pizza would allow him. The Erasers is gonna look to revive, but once again, time's not on their side. The storm's going to move in about 30 seconds, and they're stuck in some fire. And unfortunately, Erasers will go down. The team finishes 12th. It was just an unfortunate set of circumstances there, where they tried to get out of the storm. They got that one kill, but the storm was closing in on them. D9 Dozer gets taken down. Erasers tries to heal him up, but it just was not enough and got double teamed. But still finishing 12th there with 3 eliminations. So that is going to be it for us today. As a reminder, the team still will qualify for the championship next week. And they did get a victory royale, so congratulations to them on that. But now they're going to get prepped up and ready for that championship next week. So we're going to go ahead and call it here for today. So for all the latest updates with what's going on in Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shout outs again to all of our supporters with Buy Blue Light, Over the Moon Pizza, Elgato, Incrediware, HyperX, MSI, and Kovacs. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for subscriptions. And we hope to see you next week when we have a lot more action coming to you. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day.